Cameron Diaz is a model and a famous film actress. Directors have unmistakably identified the type of character that is most suitable for the Hollywood star. She has a light, playful character and feels very comfortable in the comedy genre. Cameron Michelle Diaz, born August 30, 1972, is an American entrepreneur, producer, author, and retired actress and model. The recipient of several accolades, including nominations for 4 Golden Globe Awards, a BAFTA Award and 3 Screen Actors Guild Awards, and a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. She was named the highest-paid Hollywood actress over 40 in 2013. As of 2018, the U.S. domestic box office grosses of Diaz's films total over $3 billion, with worldwide grosses surpassing $7 billion, making her the 5th highest-grossing U.S. domestic box office actress. Born in San Diego, California, Diaz was raised in Long Beach. While still in high school, she signed a modeling contract with Elite Model Management. She made her film debut at age 21 opposite Jim Carrey in the comedy The Mask, 1990. There's Something About Mary, 1998, which brought her increased fame and a Golden Globe nomination for Best Actress in a Comedy or Musical. Her following 2 projects, the sports drama Any Given Sunday and Spike Jonze's surrealist fantasy Being John Malkovich, both 1999, lent Diaz a reputation as a dramatic actress, the latter earning her a 2nd Golden Globe nomination. Diaz earned a 3rd Golden Globe nomination for her supporting role in Vanilla Sky, 2001, and appeared in numerous high-profile films in the early 2000s, including Charlie's Angels, 2000, and its sequel Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle, 2003, as well as voicing the character of Princess Fiona in the Shrek series, 2001-2010. In 2002, she was cast in Martin Scorsese's period epic Gangs of New York, for which she earned her 4th Golden Globe nomination. Her subsequent films included the dramatic comedies In Her Shoes, 2005, and The Holiday, 2006, and the psychological thriller The Box, 2009. In the 2010 film Night and Day, Diaz co-starred opposite Tom Cruise for a 2nd time. She appeared in a supporting role in The Green Hornet in 2011, followed by starring roles in the comedies Bad Teacher, 2011, and The Other Woman, 2014. Her final performance before retiring from acting was Will Gluck's 2014 film adaptation of Annie. Diaz has also written 2 health books, The Body Book, 2013, a New York Times bestseller, and The Longevity Book, 2016. Early life. Cameron Michelle Diaz was born August 30, 1972, in San Diego, California to Billy "Nay" Early, an import-export agent, and Emilio Diaz, a foreman of the California oil company Unocal. Diaz has an elder sister, Chimene. Her father's family is Cuban, and Diaz's ancestors had originally moved from Spain to Cuba. Later they settled in Ybor City, Tampa, Florida, before moving to California, where her father was born. Her mother has predominantly English and German ancestry. Diaz was raised in Long Beach and attended Los Cerritos Elementary School, and then Long Beach Polytechnic High School, where she was a classmate of Snoop Dogg. She recalled her upbringing as frugal, stating, "I had amazing parents. They were awesome. We weren't privileged, very much the opposite. My family would collect soda cans to turn in for extra money, because $20 meant something to us. But we were very happy." Career. Modeling. While still attending high school, Diaz signed a modeling contract with Elite Model Management at age 16 and appeared in advertisements for Calvin Klein and Levi's. The following year, at age 17, she was featured on the cover of the July 1990 issue of 17 magazine. Diaz also modeled for 2 to 3 months in Australia and shot a commercial for Coca-Cola in Sydney in 1991. In 1992, at age 19, she was photographed and videotaped topless for an S&M leather fashion lingerie editorial by John Rutter, a professional photographer. They were never released. Rutter approached Diaz in 2003, ahead of the release of Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle, offering to sell the pictures and video to her for $3.5 million before attempting to sell them to prospective buyers. He stated that he was offering her first right of refusal to them. She saw it as attempted blackmail and sued him. In July 2004, the 30-minute video of the photo shoot, entitled "She's No Angel," was released on a Russian website. Rutter denied releasing it. On September 16, 2005, Rutter was sentenced to more than 3 years in prison for attempted grand theft, forgery, and perjury. 1990 became one of the top 10 highest-grossing films of 1994 and launched Diaz as a sex symbol. During this period, Diaz dated video producer Carlos de la Torre. Diaz subsequently starred in the independent black comedy The Last Supper, 1995, playing one of several liberal graduate students who invite a group of extremist conservatives to a dinner to murder them. Roger Ebert deemed the film a brave effort in a timid time, a Swiftian attempt to slap us all in the face and get us to admit that our own freedoms depend precisely on those of our neighbors, our opponents, and, yes, our enemies. She then had a lead role as an ex-stripper in the dramatic comedy Feeling Minnesota, 1996, in which she co-starred opposite Keanu Reeves, Vincent D'Onofrio, and Courtney Love. Emmanuel Levy of Variety noted, "Sadly, with the notable exception of the attractive Diaz, who's well cast as the sexual aggressor and romantic manipulator, there are no exciting performances in the film." The same year, she was cast opposite Jennifer Aniston in the Edward Burns-directed comedy She's the One, 1996, followed by a starring role in Head Above Water, 1996, a crime comedy in which she played an unfaithful wife implicated in her ex-lover's murder. She was scheduled to perform in the film Mortal Kombat, but had to resign after breaking her hand while training for the role. Besides a starring part in the little scene A Life Less Ordinary, Diaz returned to mainstream in 1997 with the romantic comedy My Best Friend's Wedding. In it, she starred opposite Julia Roberts, playing the wealthy fiancée of a sports writer who is the longtime friend of Roberts' character. The film was a global box office hit and is considered one of the best romantic comedy films of all time. In 1998, Diaz starred in There's Something About Mary, as the titular role of a woman living in Miami, having several men vying for her affections. It was remarked in the Austin Chronicle, as the Mary at the center of it all, Diaz certainly exudes that irresistible something expressed in the title. In films such as My Best Friend's Wedding and A Life Less Ordinary, Diaz has shown herself to be a good comic sport who is game for just about anything. Here, it's no stretch to understand why, at the end of the movie, some half-dozen suitors have converged in her living room to throw themselves at her feet. The sleeper hit was the highest-grossing comedy of 1998 in North America, as well as the fourth highest-grossing film of the year. It made $176 million in the United States and $369 million worldwide. She was nominated for a Golden Globe Award in the category of Best Actress, Musical or Comedy. Diaz also starred in the critically panned comedy Very Bad Things, 1998. 1999-2004, dramatic roles and critical success. She starred in Spike Jonze's directorial debut Being John Malkovich, 1999, portraying the pet-obsessed wife of an unemployed puppeteer who, through a portal, finds himself in the mind of actor John Malkovich. The film received widespread acclaim and was an art house success. Janet Maslin of the New York Times concluded that Diaz does a hilarious turn in her frumpy wife role, and Roger Ebert felt that the actress, one of the best-looking women in movies, here looks so dowdy we hardly recognize her. Diaz has fun with her talent by taking it incognito to strange places and making it work for a living. For her role, Diaz earned Best Supporting Actress nominations at the Golden Globe, BAFTA, and SAG Awards. Her next film release in 1999 was Oliver Stone's sports drama Any Given Sunday, 1999, where she played a young team owner who a veteran coach, Al Pacino, has fallen out of favor with. While critical response was mixed, the film made $100 million globally. In the film adaptation Charlie's Angels, 2000, Diaz, Drew Barrymore, and Lucy Liu played the trio of investigators in Los Angeles. The film was one of the highest-grossing films of the year, grossing $264.1 million. In 2001, Diaz starred in the Sundance-premiered independent drama The Invisible Circus as a young woman who commits suicide in Europe in the 1970s, and next in the year, she appeared in Vanilla Sky as the former lover of a self-indulgent and vain publishing magnate, Tom Cruise. A wide critical response and commercial success greeted Vanilla Sky upon its release. Los Angeles Times called her compelling as the embodiment of crazed sensuality, and the New York Times said she gives a ferociously emotional performance. San Francisco Chronicle similarly stated of the film, "Most impressive is Cameron Diaz, whose fatal attraction stalker is both heartbreaking and terrifying." She earned nominations for Best Supporting Actress at the Golden Globe Awards, the SAG Awards, the Critics' Choice Awards, and the American Film Institute Awards for her performance in the film. Personal life. After appearing in There's Something About Mary, Diaz briefly dated her co-star Matt Dillon. The following year, she began a 4-year relationship with actor Jared Leto, which ended in 2003. Beginning in 2003, it was reported that Diaz began dating singer and actor Justin Timberlake. In January 2007, it was reported that Diaz and Timberlake had separated after 4 years together. Diaz married musician Benji Madden at her home in Beverly Hills, California, on January 5, 2015, in a Jewish ceremony. The couple had been introduced 10 months earlier by her close friend and now sister-in-law, Nicole Richie. In December 2019, the couple welcomed their first child via surrogate, a daughter, Radix. In 2020, Diaz launched an organic wine brand, Avaline, with business partner Catherine Power. Activism. Known for her environmental activism, she was an early adopter of the Toyota Prius hybrid and worked to promote Al Gore's Live Earth campaign, raising awareness of climate change. Diaz was also critical of the George W. Bush administration. She wore a t-shirt that read, "I won't vote for a son of a Bush," while making publicity visits for Charlie's Angels. Diaz has been involved with the Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans of America IVA, the first and largest nonprofit organization for veterans of the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, and has spoken as an advocate for military families. Cameron Diaz net worth, $140 million. Nickname Cammy, Al. Gender female. Age 52 years old. In 2024. Date of birth, August 30th, 1972. Real name Cameron Michelle Diaz. Profession actress. Model, producer. Nationality American. Birthplace San Diego, California, United States. Religion Christianity. Zodiac sign Virgo. Cameron Diaz, education. School, Los Cerritos Elementary School. College, Long Beach Polytechnic High School. Cameron Diaz, career. Profession, actress, model, producer. Known for Cameron Diaz. Debut, first TV show, Saturday Night Live. First TV series, as producer, Bad Teacher. First film, The Mask. Family and relatives. Father, Emilio Diaz. Mother, Billie Early. Brother, Michael Diaz. Sister, Jameen Diaz. Benji Madden, M. 2015. If you liked the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.